Do you understand what it means to stand alone, to feel alone? Being alone doesn't mean you can't be in a better place in your life. What do you want to do with your life today? Stop looking around the corner, hoping that something or someone will save you. There are going to be times when you are down and you feel that you are alone, and there's no one standing with you to lift you up, to build you up, to give you the strength that you are truly searching for. Don't look for validation. Don't look for others to pat you on the back. I will. I will not look for others to lift me up. I will have the ability to know that if I'm alone, I will stand up and I will be magnificent. If I gotta stand, then let me stand alone. Maybe you're gonna be the only one left standing, but at least you're standing and you don't have to prove anything to anyone, but prove it to yourself. Maybe everybody is not gonna accept you, but can you accept yourself? Is in you trusting yourself. Let's start saying, I am going to do what I need to do so I can get where I need to be. Yes, I am not going to get it overnight. Yes, it's going to take some time, some months, some years. It doesn't mean that you give up. That doesn't mean that everything is over for you. Being alone doesn't mean that you're done. You're not done. It's just a work in progress. Don't give up. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, being alone doesn't mean that you're alone forever. Purpose will always do its job. The right people will show up at the right time and they will lift. Build you up and carry you on the rest of the way. But you gotta apply first. You gotta sign your name on. As a dotted line, it is necessary that you struggle. It is necessary that you feel alone. It is necessary that you have to continue to go forward. You have this day for a reason. The days that we have been blessed with on this planet has given us a chance to better. Yo, listen up. We've all been fed this idea that success is some kind of 80-20, a split, 80% effort, 20% mindset. Now, let's flip that script right now. It's 90% mental, 10% physical. That's right, 90% of this game is in your head. It's about the mindset of a champion. The kind of person who doesn't just show up, they dominate. They don't just do what's asked, they go harder. Someone tells you to run a mile, you run 2. They say crank out 10 reps, you give them 11. That's the vibe. That's how champions are born. And that's who you're about to become. Let's talk real for a second. You don't need to be an athlete, a CEO, or some big shot entrepreneur to have that champion energy. Every single one of us, whether you're a teacher, a parent, a student, or grinding at your 9-to-5, has something great inside. We're all built different, wired different, but we've all got that spark. You've seen it in others. You've watched people rise up, push past their limits, and become the best version of themselves. You've admired that fire, that grit, that will to win. Well, guess what? It's your turn now. You're up next. So what's it gonna be? Are you ready to step into your greatness? Hit that subscribe button and let's kick this journey into high gear. Being a champion ain't just about skills. It's about heart. It's about the will to fight, the will to push, the will to keep going when you've got nothing left in the tank. The world's gonna test you, no doubt. It's gonna turn its back on you sometimes. People you lean on, they might not always be there. Life's gonna hit you with curveballs, lonely nights, tough days, moments when you feel like you're out here all by yourself. But here's the truth, you don't need anyone else to save you. You're enough. You've always been enough. And when you lock into that, nothing can hold you back. I know life hasn't always been fair. Maybe you didn't grow up with a silver spoon. Maybe your childhood was more about survival than dreams. Maybe you've got scars, people who walked out, promises that got broken, pain that still lingers. I've been there. I grew up in a rough neighborhood where every day felt like a fight just to keep my head up. I used to ask, why me? Why's it gotta be so hard? I'd lie awake at night, wondering what I did to deserve the struggle. But you know what I figured out? That pain, it's not here to break you. It's your teacher. It's shaping you, sharpening you, showing you what you're made of. Your past doesn't define you, it refines you. So if you're out there right now feeling alone, sitting in a quiet room with the weight of the world on your shoulders, take a deep breath. This moment, this silence, this solitude, it's where champions are forged. It's where you decide who you're gonna be. You can't change yesterday, but you can own today. You can let the pain make you bitter, or you can let it make you better. That's your power. That's your choice. If this is hitting home, smash that subscribe button and let's keep building that champion mindset together. Embrace the hard stuff, the struggles, the setbacks, the moments that make you want to throw in the towel. They're not your enemies. They're your training ground. Every time you get knocked down and get back up, you're proving something. You're proving you've got heart. You're proving you've got fight. You're proving you're a champion. And the world is going to see it. They're going to remember you not for where you started, but for how you finished. Not for what you went through, but for what you built from it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for a pat on the back. Champions don't sit around feeling sorry for themselves. They don't waste time whining about what went wrong. They get to work. They chase their dreams with a hunger that doesn't quit. They push past the fear of looking dumb, the fear of failing, the fear of being judged, because let's be real, those people judging you, they're not paying your bills, they're not building your future. The only opinion that matters is the one staring back at you in the mirror. So look at that reflection and tell it, I'm a champion, I'm built for this. I'm not stopping. This is your moment, right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, you've got greatness inside you, waiting to break free, but it's not gonna come easy. You've gotta fight for it. You've gotta grind for it. You've gotta run through the doubts, climb over the obstacles, and keep pushing when everything in you wants to quit. That's what separates the good from the great. That's what makes you unforgettable. And let's talk about the pain for a minute. We've all got it. Every single one of us has a story, something that hurt, something that left a mark. Maybe it was a parent who wasn't there. Maybe it was a dream that crashed and burned. Maybe it was a moment when you felt like the world gave up on you, but you didn't give up. You're still here. You're still fighting. And that's what makes you different. That's what makes you a champion. You don't let the pain win. You let it teach you. You let it fuel you. You let it push you to be better than you were yesterday. So what's it gonna take? It's gonna take everything you've got. It's gonna take waking up early when the world's still asleep. It's gonna take working late when everyone else is chilling. It's gonna take saying no to the easy road and yes to the grind. It's gonna take facing your fears head on, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being enough. But you are enough. You've always been enough. And when you start believing that, when you start living that, the world's gonna see it too. This ain't about being perfect. It's about being relentless. It's about showing up day after day and giving it your all. It's about knowing that every struggle is making you stronger. Every setback is setting you up for a comeback. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're not just playing the game, you're rewriting the rules. If you're ready to go all in, hit that subscribe button and let's keep this fire burning. So here's my challenge to you. Stop holding back. Stop playing small. Stop letting fear call the shots. You've got a champion inside you, and it's time to let that beast out. Go after your dreams with everything you've got. Fight for the life you want. Push until you've got nothing left to give. And when the world tries to tell you who you are, show them who you're becoming. You're a champion. You're a force. You're unstoppable. Now get out there and prove it.